Hi guys, welcome to another video from Nifty 50 series. I'm Sujit and in today's video we'll be learning from one sector of Nifty 50 which has broken out after 13 years of consolidation. That is a very long stage of consolidation and has rallied more than 130% in last 1 year. And the sector is metal. Yes, and in today's video we'll be covering one such stock, that is Hindalco. So we'll be analyzing its history, how it started, and we'll be analyzing its financials and our take on it. So before moving forward, I would like to share one analytics from YouTube. In last 28 days, 48% of people who are viewing our channel have not subscribed to our channel. If you feel that our content is good enough, please do hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the like button so that it will reach to more people. Thank you guys. Hindalco is a metal company and it started its journey in the early stages of independence. In the year 1958, it was one of the top industries to boost Indian economy as well as India's 5-year plan. So Hindalco was established under Aditya Birla Group under the leadership of G.D. Birla. Hindalco means Hindustan Aluminium Corporation Limited, and in the initial stages when it was set up, it had 826.57 megawatt plant which was set up in Renukoot, Uttar Pradesh. And one of the notable achievement was in 1962 when it started producing 20,000 metric tons of aluminium per year and subsequently 40,000 alumina. All these plants were backed up by thermal plant which was in Renu Sagar, and in 1989 it was renamed as Hindalco. And under the leadership of Mr. Aditya Birla, it grew to number one position in aluminium sector. And till today, there is no one who is giving good competition for Hindalco in the alumina sector. Next, under the leadership of Kumar Mangalam Birla, Hindalco also moved on to be a giant in the copper industry. Because of Kumar Mangalam Birla, it was possible to merge and acquire companies like Indal in 2000, then Alcan Inc. Utkal's project in the year 2007. They also started with Birla Copper and they also acquired copper mines in Australia. And they wanted to expand internationally also, and they also acquired few other companies in Australia which was worth more than $2.8 billion. And the company was named as Alris. The growth of Hindalco is exciting and also dynamic. It is one of the leading aluminium companies in the country and it is the largest producer in Asia. In the year 2000, Hindalco acquired Novelis Incorporation, a Canadian company, the world's largest rolling aluminium, for $6 billion. That was one of the largest acquisitions which they had done. It was one of the largest companies that specialized in recycling aluminium cans. So they moved on to companies which had aluminium cans. This acquisition from Hindalco made it among top 5 global aluminium industries. The day after Hindalco announced that they are acquiring Novelis, its stock fell by 13%, resulting in a $600 million drop in its market capitalization back then. So because of this drop, shareholders criticized the deal, but Kumar Mangalam Birla responded that when you are acquiring a world leader, you have to pay any sort of premium, right? So that is what we have done. And as of 2001, statutory approval of 4 solar projects has been initiated for Hindalco. So as you all know, Hindalco is listed on NSE, BSE, and its depository receipts is also listed on Luxembourg Stock Exchange. So as on date, Hindalco is valued around 1,04,000 crore and its promoters hold somewhere around 34%, and foreign institutions hold somewhere around 24%, and domestic institutions such as LIC, these guys hold somewhere around 20.5%, and remaining shares are held by public and other small institutions around India. And let us move on to profit and loss for last 10 years. So we'll understand how the company is doing in the longer run basis. So Hindalco in the year 2010, it had sales somewhere around 60,000 crores. Why we have to look at sales? Because that is the one key thing which a company will tell us how it has been doing for past years. So in the year 2010, its sales was somewhere around 60,500 crores, and by March 2021 it is somewhere around 1,30,000 crores. So sales has been consistently growing and its expenses is somewhere around 50,000 crores, which was in 2010, and currently it is somewhere around 1,16,000 crores. What you have to look at is operating profit margin percentage. So operating profit margin percentage should not decline. In past 5 years, Hindalco is able to maintain constant operating profit margin growth, that is somewhere around 12%. In any company, you have to look at operating profits as well as sales as well as expenses. So what you have to look at in operating profit margin percentage, if it's declining, that means that sales is not growing at faster rate than the expenses. The company's expenses is overtaking sales, and that's the reason there is dip in operating profit margin percentage. So that is one of the factor you have to look at when you are considering a company for long term investing. So in last 1 year, Hindalco share price has moved from 150 to 170 range to almost around 400-450 rupees. So that is almost a return of 200%. So in 1 year, that is amazing return, because after 13 or 14 years of consolidation, the move has come, and some people consider all-time high breakout as investing choice. So they feel to buy high and sell higher, not buy at low and sell at high. They feel to buy high and sell even more higher. That is the principle few people follow, and that works out well for them. One more interesting question everyone who sees financials of Hindalco will be that why is its borrowings, that is borrowing money from others, has been constantly increased over period of time. So why is Hindalco not reducing its debt? Why isn't it having a plan to reduce its debt? So Hindalco has market capitalization of somewhere around 1 lakh crore, and it has constant sales as well as expenses, as you have seen. So from 2010, one more positive point is that its cash flow has always been positive. And you must note that metal sector as a whole is a cyclical play. And one more important point for metal sector is its operating margin depends on the raw material. So metal sector is always a play of demand and supply, and Hindalco has been able to maintain that status of number one alumina company in India. No other company comes closer to Hindalco in the space of aluminium. And you must note that Hindalco has always been a debt-ridden company. That means that its borrowings is constantly growing. So last year it had a debt of somewhere around 63,000 crores. That is the interesting note which you have to make, because every company strives to be debt free. You must have seen Reliance, how Reliance has planned to be debt free in upcoming years. But why isn't Hindalco doing that? Hindalco has also laid out plans to lower its debt by the year 2022, and they also want to reduce their leverage from 3.5 to 2.8. So that is the plan what they have in the upcoming years. Its total debt over the year stands at $2.9 billion. Amongst those, 2.6 billion will be paid by Novelis and 0.3 billion will be only paid by Hindalco. In 2021, Novelis has paid 1.1 billion and short-term debt of 900 million. So that brings us to the last part of the video. What's our take on it, and do we still hold it, or do we have Hindalco in our portfolio? Currently, we don't hold any shares of Hindalco, or in the near term, we are not planning to buy Hindalco, because we try to avoid cyclical stocks, because we feel we are not comfortable holding cyclical stocks for a longer period of time. We are more inclined towards constant growth companies, which gives us a decent amount of returns over a period of time. We don't want any peaks or lows in our returns, so we want something consistent. So that is what we look at. And you might have seen our common sense investing course also. It is there on our website, wherein we have covered how we choose or how we pick stocks based on the common sense which is there. So Hindalco doesn't fall into that picture. So if you have other opinions on Hindalco or metal sectors, do drop it in the comment section. And if you are planning to invest it, do let us know your views about Hindalco too. So if you felt that this video was informative on Hindalco, please do share it with your investor friends so that they'll understand what Hindalco is doing and do they need to invest or not. So this will reach them also. For more such content, do hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel Optionables. Thank you.